Oke, halo semuanya. Hari ini gue bakal ngelanjutin mainin game The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Di video sebelumnya kan, misi yang The Ladies of the Wood itu sampai kayak di tengah rawa hutan gitulah. Terus ada tempat panti asuhan, banyak anak-anak gitu. Tapi antah berantah tuh banyak monster di sekitarnya. Berarti mencurigakan sih. Ada anak-anak sama kayak nenek pengurusnya gitulah. Dan ini kesana buat nyari info si Siri. Akhirnya ketemu sama si Johnny. Akhirnya diselamatin lah buat ngambil suaranya balik, ngalahin Wyvern. Akhirnya ngasih info tentang The Crowns. Kayak disebut apa ya, dewanya gitulah di sekitar hutan situ. Terus disuruh ke sebuah desa ketemu sama si Ealdorman.
While searching for the witch Ciri quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Nah, udah nyampein di desanya nih. Nah, suruh ketemu ini si Ealdorman. Yang masalah di desa. Ganti cuaca dulu deh. Jelek gambarnya, suka hujan. Nah,
Greetings. Nice village.
Aye,
A real pearl of the swamps.
if you say so.
You get by all right?
Aye, winter to winter. Somehow we survive.
Recognize this dagger?
Aye, master. I didn't know you belonged to them.
So you know who sent me. Good. Easier that way.
Forgive me. I didn't know you came from the Ladies of the Wood.
They help you often?
From the time of his cutting, every man is theirs. They be harsh mistresses, but they're fair. Just. Demanding they can be, but then nothing in life comes easy. Who drove off the plaguey airs? Who gave us seeds to plant? Round the other villages, they be eating the soles of their boots, whereas we get along well enough.
Hear about an ashen-haired woman meeting the ladies of the wood?
I ain't heard nothing about that. Beg your question to the ladies, and they may answer. They knows all that happens in Velen.
They got informers?
The woods listen for them. A lone word at an ill hour can arouse their wrath, but they hear pleas and prayers as well. Once a swineherd lost a sow, sat and cried at the crossroads. The sow ran out of the trees as if chased by a devil, straight to the swineherd.
Ever meet the ladies of the wood?
Never. They only shows themselves to the chosen. Perchance one day, I too will be summoned.
oke.
I'm supposed to help solve your problem. Tell me what it is. Just the essentials.
The war awoke an ancient power. An evil one that feeds on bloodshed. Nightmares haunt our nights and days. Folks sleepwalk from their homes, never to return. Under the tree on the Whispering Hillock they lie. Unburied all, fathers, sons, daughters, and mothers. Folk are afeared to move them. You must go there. The dark powers must be cast off.
Need more details.
You must see for yourself. Me grand's mum whacked me crosswise for straying near the Whispering Hillock. But what happens there now's a wonder. A few times folk from round here gathered to chop down the trees and burn the cursed soil back to use. None returned.
Oh,
The ground neath the weeds is white with human bones.
When did all this start?
3 year back. I remember 'twas a warm day. Went to check the snares for game. Pulled a hare from me trap. It grew dark all of a sudden, though it was nigh on noontime. Thought it was a storm at first. A squeal pierced the air, near burst me ears. The hair rotted in me hands, and the leaves shriveled and yellowed, though it were yet the start of summer. Times have been ill ever since. Folks' teeth turn black as charcoal. Women folk fight like polecats, bawling and brawling over nothing. The young'uns, born crippled, lame, fear and cursing. Long have we pled for the ladies' help.
Ladies of the Wood don't know what this power is?
They know all. Old Thekla claimed they'd be punishing us. Folks stopped respecting them. Some even call them witches. But must not be they, for they sent you.
I'll look around the Whispering Hillock.
You be careful, Master Witcher. Don't ye treat this evil light.
Wah, ada apaan? Aduh, jauh tempatnya. Ayo, Roach.
Faster.
Bisa naik lagi.
Giddy up. Place of power. Should draw from it.
Udah diambil.
Why have you come? Why spill this blood? Are you here to grant me death? Or is my freedom your wish?
I was attacked.
This is my prison, a fortress besieged. Murderers I await, and my forest protects me.
Murderers?
Murderous sisters killed my body. Now my soul they hunt, for I defy them.
Who are you?
I abandoned my circle, where I'd kept the balance. The crones killed me, and cursed my ghost.
Never heard of a druid circling
Hantunya
Velen.
dikutuk.
I wander eternally through a maze of vows, helplessly sliding or rustling.
Must know the crones pretty well.
They are Velen's curse. They hear all through severed ears. They weave hair and twist lives. They take their strength from a broth of human flesh.
Why did they kill you?
The crones want this land. They'd rule the wood alone. I stood in their way. I had to die.
You claim to be imprisoned. How so?
I am bound here in fetters of magic. I wandered
Gila gitu tuh kan.
a labyrinth of thieves. The children, I know all. I know what awaits them. Free me, please. I must help.
If something threatens the orphans, I'll help them myself.
The children have been taken. Free me, please. I can be a gale, a gallop unchained. I shall save them. Only I can.
Why do you think the kids from the meadow are in danger?
The sisters took them. They shall not return.
Where'd they take them? I can help.
It is done already. It cannot be undone. There are no rules to our ceremony. They shall all die. Let them be saved.
The crones. What do you know about them?
The sisters are older than the oldest trees. Velen is their realm. All life here serves them. The sisters live concealed.
Saya dianggap dewa
You
gitu.
will not find them. They hear all. You cannot hide.
Si ngelamatin ini mati sama The Crowns. Bunuh ini info Siri.
If you can save the orphans from the meadow, I'll help you.
I will find them. Free them. Open the door of my cage. Blood is my escape. A rite you must perform. With the black of raven feathers, the white of my bones, and a swift steed. A mare wild and free, in meadows pasture court, dark as a bottomless well, black as the depths of night. Such a beast, no other. Gather these and bring them here.
Got some raven feathers.
Find my remains and bring me a mount.
A wind-born steed, a black squall turned horse.
Why do we need a black horse?
The beast and I shall be as one. As when I lived, we shall be a gale. Nothing to stop us. A wild steed from meadows moist.
Where'll I find your remains?
My bones, they lie in a solitary mound nearby, due west.
I'll gather what I need to free you, then return.
Gather and return to the hillock's depths, to the tree's rotten heart. Pierce my heart, let blood flow to be born again. I must first be consumed.
Go now and return through the passage I have opened.
Oh, udah banyak juga. Dua-duanya gak ada yang benar sih ini. Tapi kalau yang CD Crown kan udah lama diam di velannya. Mana nggak ada petunjuk? Oh ini.
Strange bones. Don't seem human to me.
Sudah nyari kuda.
Go, go.
Bisa ke kuda. Ini ragu sih ini. Mau milih yang mana? Garage.
Whoa!
Juga nggak dilakuin nanti. Kalau dilepasin si sirinya gimana?
Ready. We can start.
Let me fly, raven wings. Lay things amidst the feathers. Place all beneath my heart. My heart you must pierce and bring the steed.
Hancurin aja nih.
I offer raven feathers.
Once I was free, I shall be free once more.
I offer your remains.
Gak
Once
percaya
I
sama ini
was
soalnya.
flesh, I shall be flesh once more.
No. I should draw your blood now. Let the horse drink it. But I won't. I don't trust you. I have to stop you, destroy you.
Betrayed. Betrayed.
Lah. Jadi keputusannya benar apa salah? Oh itu sih ininya. Oh bentuknya gitu.
Solved your problem. Just in case, though, avoid the Whispering Hillock for a while.
Cannot be. Where's something lurking there?
Not sure what was lurking there, but it lurks no more.
What did you do, Witcher?
Some being had come to possess the tree's heart. I destroyed the heart and its inhabitant.
So it were a ghost. Will it be back?
No. The crones, or the ladies of the wood as you call them, said to remind you about payment. Take it you know what they want?
Aye, I do. Give me the dagger. Be back soon.
Telinga dong.
There's payment. Take it to the ladies, will you?
What the hell was that?
'Tis our pact. You're a stranger. You don't know life here. It's honest pay for their protection.
So, all those ears in the woods.
Put it out your mind, master. You soon be leaving, and we must tarry on, our young'uns and their young'uns after 'em. No gods nor masters watch over Velen. The land is no man's. He who wants to survive must seek his own protectors.
Oh. Oke. Nih. Apa?
Sheathe your weapon, young man.
He's even lovelier in real life.
In real life, you're different than you were in the tapestry.
Well, bring it here.
Ih. Ini the crowns.
You can bring it, not ugly.
Beda banget sama di gambar.
Never seek to cross us again.
We shall forgive you this transgression, for you've done well. Your children are plump as piglets, sweet as caramel.
But
Wah,
now
anak-anaknya
we must
dihitung.
talk to our white-haired friend.
I know that mark. This is Anna, the wife of the Baron of Crow's Perch.
Oh,
She belongs to no man.
istrinya Baron.
A fruit ripened in her womb. A fruit sprouted from seeds sown by a man she detested.
We helped her. She agreed to serve. She bears the mark. She is ours. Come. It is another woman who interests you. Speak, white-haired one.
You looked different in the tapestry.
We're all dressed up just for you. If you only knew how much time we spent in front of the glass.
Do you desire us?
You know why I'm here. You know what I want.
You shall dream of us and return for what you reject. They always come back.
Our deal. I did my part, now you do yours.
A word once
Dia
given,
belum
we
kuat kalau
never
ngelawanin.
break. The girl, mousy blonde, that's what they call it.
Thin as a rail, terrified, exhausted. She could barely stand, the poor thing.
We cared for her as best we could.
Like she was our own daughter.
Wasted affection. She proved a very naughty girl.
Mischievous, stubborn, and selfish.
Don't believe you. They say you always keep your word, so tell me everything, exactly as it happened.
We shall tell you, brave boy. We knew someone special would arrive. We led beast entrails, For the omens.
We would glimpse her likeness, a mirage in a puddle. She came from the lower swamp.
We knew not at first it was her the omens had spoken of.
A child of the elder blood. The sown seed that will burst into flame.
She fell into our hands. Elder blood.
The blood of the traitress. Does she sleep?
Like a lamb.
Come, sisters, no point in dawdling. The table's set, the cauldron bubbles.
We cannot! You know she is meant for him!
Imlerith will get her. He will, but not whole.
Well said. We'll just have a sample.
I'll take her feet. Lovely. Plump. Perfect for a broth.
I can taste it already. Very well.
Mau dimakan itu.
Get on with it.
You'll regret that, girl. Regret it dearly.
Buatan. Waduh.
Tried to kill her. Tried to butcher her like an animal and eat her.
Her blood. The taste brought back memories of our youth.
Elder blood. Extraordinary girl. But you know that.
Such a shame she fled.
She escaped you, but I'll find her. We'll come back here together and kill you.
You'll return, you shall. Our fates are bound.
And one will die. But it shan't be one of us.
Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog.
Each time you see her, she will be a mirage.
And if you find her,
the girl will die. Seeing you, handsome knight.
Kampret. Udah lawan belum kuat sih. Tuh anak-anaknya udah di itu.
Move it!
Quite the work, my man.
I ever have a son?
Not half bad.
Lifeless, move it!
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is.
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story.
Si anaknya bikin ini
Insisted on having them.
perjanjian sama The
Spent
Crown.
hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned Velen. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
She's not coming back, period. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to return to a home like this either.
Ah, horse bugger you, blind. I know what you think already. You've no need to repeat it. I've not been a good father, I know, but perhaps it's not too late.
Can always try. Wouldn't count on succeeding, though.
I've nothing to lose. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nah, berat nih.
We'll talk about her, don't worry. But right now, you'll tell me about Ciri, just like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
Si tahu deh.
At Kaer Morhen?
A Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
'Cause you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Berbalap lagi.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Go on! Kick it!
Show how it's done!
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you!
What?
Another chance to win.
Ada aja ganggu.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were he to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here?
Actually, that's exactly what I think.
The world might seem black and white to you witches, but for us common folk, it's shades of grey. As is my family's story.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside.
Diituin.
It was the first time I hit her.
Dilenyapin si Baron.
I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
you're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
She made a pact with the crones and... well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength,
Mau lawan the
and
crones.
ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact
Dia bikin
with
perjanjian
witches?
soalnya.
Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Do what you will, but leave me out of this. You ask me, wading through the swamp to mess with the crones, just plain stupid.
What would you have me do? Sit on my ass and wait for her return? I'll send men, go with them myself, and we will pull her out.
I've warned you. What you do, that's your business. We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. It landed right in front of us. I thought we'd breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
What?
The trees!
Yeah! Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
Masuknya lewat mana? Ya ayam gitu. Keren.
have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
Oh, gitu. Novigrad
She
gitu.
mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
Sekalian angkat duit. Apa?
There you are. Escaped again. Sorry, we was never here.
Apaan tuh?
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast, but he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Uma? Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damned foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Funny story? How so?
I went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoreson blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything
Kayak suatu
like
si Uma ini.
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
Some manatee's trying to grip me.
Beres juga. Oke, sampai sini videonya. Makasih semuanya yang udah nonton. Sampai ketemu di video selanjutnya.